To watch all our videos, click subscribe, click on the bell icon and click all. Now navigate to the settings of your mobile phone. Go to apps and notifications. Notifications. YouTube, and make sure all the options on the right are turned on. Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we will see the pattern of Kannada sentence. Now, this is a sentence in English. I brush teeth every day. I brush teeth every day. I is the subject here. Brush is the verb. Teeth is the object. Okay. I subject, brush verb, teeth object. And the pattern of English sentence is subject, verb and object. Okay. Subject I, verb brush, object teeth. So I brush teeth every day. That is the pattern of English sentence. Now, if you translate this sentence to Kannada, it will be ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಹಲ್ಲು ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಹಲ್ಲು ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಐ ಈಸ್ ನಾನು. Tooth is hallu, in this case. Ujjuttene, do brush, I do brush, ujjuttene. Every day is pratidina, okay, every day is pratidina. We will ignore pratidina and every day for this sentence, but if you see the pattern in Kannada, it is subject, object, verb. Subject, I, ನಾನು, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೂತ್ ಹಲ್ಲು, ವರ್ಬ್ ಬ್ರಷ್ ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, so the pattern of Kannada sentence is subject, object and verb. So the verb comes at the end. Okay, and this is the pattern with most of the Indian languages, subject, object and verb. Okay, so when you are trying to translate from Kannada to English or English to Kannada, it is better if you translate it to your language. Let us say your mother tongue is Hindi. Okay, your mother tongue is Hindi and you want to learn Kannada. It is better if you translate English language to your mother tongue, Hindi, and then translate it to Kannada, because translation of Hindi and Kannada will be almost same. Okay, but then if your mother tongue is English itself, then you must know that the verb comes at the end. Okay, now I brush teeth every day can be said in 3 different ways. ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಹಲ್ಲು ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತೇನೆ, which translates to I daily teeth brush. ನಾನು ಹಲ್ಲು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತೇನೆ, I teeth daily brush. The translation of this to English: ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನಾನು ಹಲ್ಲು ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತೇನೆ, daily I brush teeth, is the translation of this to English. Okay, now this and this, all 3 English sentences does not sound right, correct? They do not sound right. They do not sound correct. Only this sentence sounds correct. Whereas all 3 Kannada sentences are correct and sound right. Okay. So you can say it like this, or you can say it like this, or you can say it like this. All three are right. So you must remember that while you speak Kannada, no need to remember a particular pattern in most of the cases, not 100% of the time, most of the cases, and it will be correct. Okay, it will be right. I hope it is clear. In English, we have subject, verb, object, and in Kannada, we have subject, object, and at the end, verb. One more example. I reach home daily at 6 p.m. I reach home daily at 6 p.m. That is the sentence in English. Alright? I is the subject, reach is the verb, home is the object. Okay? Now the pattern of English sentence is subject, verb, object. Subject I comes first, verb reach comes second, object home comes at last. Do not worry about all these things. Okay? Now this is the pattern in English. Now let us see the translation in Kannada. I reach home daily at 6 p.m. is ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಲ್ರೈಟ್, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಈಸ್ ಐ, ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಈಸ್ ಡೈಲಿ, 6 ಈಸ್ 6, ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಈಸ್ ಪಿ ಎಮ್, 6 p.m. 6 ಗಂಟೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಗಂಟೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್. ಗಂಟೆ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್, HOUR, ಅವರ್. ಓಕೆ, 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ, 6 p.m. we generally say it as 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ. ಮನೆ ಹೋಮ್, ಹೋಮ್. ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ ರೀಚ್, ರೀಚ್. ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನೌ ಐ ಈಸ್ ನಾನು, ಹೋಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಮನೆ, ಡೂ ರೀಚ್ ಈಸ್ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. If you see the Kannada pattern, subject comes first, object comes next, verb comes at last. Subject is I, ನಾನು, ನಾನು. Object comes next, ಮನೆ, ಮನೆ. Verb, ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ, ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ, reach. Right? Do not worry about these things. First comes subject, next comes object, last comes verb. Always in Kannada sentence. Okay? Now, I reach home daily at 6 p.m. can be told in these many ways. There are few others, but I have not taken it. Alright? ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. If you try to translate it in English, literally word by word, then it would be I daily 6 p.m. home reach, which doesn't make any sense. All right? But this is perfectly all right. You can use this sentence to say that you reach home daily at 6 p.m. Okay? You can also say, ನಾನು 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. I 6 p.m. daily home reach. If you translate this word by word to English, it will be like this. which doesn't make any sense. But this perfectly makes sense in Kannada. Alright? You can use this to convey this message. Okay? One more. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಮನೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೇನೆ. If you translate literally to English, it will be daily 6 p.m. I home reach. Okay, which doesn't make any sense. So this sentence in Kannada is also fine. You can use this to convey this message. Alright. So in Kannada you can tell the sentence in many ways. You can frame the sentence in many ways. But just remember that the verb comes at the end. Verb comes at the end and we follow the subject, object, verb pattern in Kannada. Alright? Click subscribe, click on the bell icon and click on all to get notified when we post a new video. If you want to watch more videos, click on the channel and click on playlists and follow any playlist that you want.